Hi, I'm Leslie, and thank you for joining me for the Buns and Thighs with the MiniBall. What makes this really unique is this fantastic little ball, and it works just like using a big stability ball, way more convenient, easier to store, and it's a lot smaller. Joining me today is Kitty and Stella, and you're going to have a fantastic bun and thigh workout. Remember though, work out at a comfortable level for yourself, but that's challenging for you as well. I want you to take your feet out to a second position because we're going to warm you up a little first before we get moving. Hold the ball in between your hands. And what I'd like you to do is kind of soften your knees and notice that your knees are right over your little toes. We're just going to do a little press, press, and lift, and press, and lift. Good, now push the ball out in front of you. Good, and press, and lift, and press. I just want to warm you up for just a moment here, and press, because this whole program is focused on buns and thighs. Two more, press, and lift. Good, and press. Now side to side, go left and right. Good, little press, good. You just want to bring up the temperature of the muscles just a tad, because that way, once you get the body flowing and all those muscles nice and warmed up, you're really going to feel this. Just four more, good, and four, and three, good. Two, this is our very last one. Good, come on to center, join me on the mat. Now, if you have a little hand towel handy, if you find you have any discomfort at all in your neck, you're just gonna place this under your head. We're gonna start with hamstrings and glutes. So place the ball in between your knees and go ahead and roll all the way down one vertebra at a time. Once again, if you feel any discomfort, just take this and just place it in the center of your head, just above your cervical spine if you feel like you can't get your shoulders back and down. Now, from here, give the ball a little bit of a squeeze. You should really feel an activation of your inner thigh muscles. That's what I want. Now from here, what you're gonna do is just lift up a little bit. Now Stella's gonna be doing a more beginning level version, and Kitty will show a little bit more advanced. Please follow the variation that works for you. Now in this bridge, I want you to relax your glutes. Go ahead and tap your glutes back there. They should be nice and loose. Now feel the contraction of your hamstrings. Glutes are relaxed, hamstrings are active. Squeeze and release the ball. Squeeze, release. You should feel this in hamstrings, inner thighs. Squeeze, release. Now don't forget to breathe while you're doing this at a comfortable breath for you. Squeeze, release. Four more, four, release, three. Good, just two more. Last one. Now to make this a little bit different, I want you to lift up higher in your bridge. Now make sure you don't arch your back, but I want you to now pull your sit bones together and feel the activation of those glutes. Good. Now just hold it right there. Good. Now little lift, focus on your glutes, lowering it down, and as you lift, squeeze your inner thighs around that ball and lower. Good. Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. Come on, and lift and lower. Just two more. Lift, lower. This is our very last one. Go ahead and drop your hips down straight, just like an elevator, straight up and down. We're going to do that again. Go ahead and lift right up, straight like an elevator. Feel the back of those thighs. Good. Now lift a little higher. Activate your glutes. Good. And squeeze, release. Are you guys burning yet? Yes. Now at any time you feel any discomfort, go ahead and lower yourself down and join us again. If you feel a little bit of cramping here, that's normal. Just two more. Squeeze, release. Last one. And again, lower yourself straight down like an elevator, keeping your abdominals engaged to always protect your low back. We're going to go to a little bit more advanced level. Lift straight back up like an elevator again. Get a good squeeze right here, and we're going to lift now our right foot off the floor. I want you to place your hands now on your hip bones. Keep your hips completely still. Activate your abs to protect your lower back. Good. And lowering that foot down and switch. Extend and switch. Good. Feel those hamstrings working. This is just getting you warmed up. There's more to come. Good. Extend. Now you can always modify this and join me if you like. I'm going to just stay on the floor. Extend But mind you, I'm not laying here taking a nap. Keep going and extend and switch, just 2 more. Extend, good, and switch. 1 more time. Extend, good, and switch. Lower yourself down. Now after that, we want to stretch your hamstrings back out because we really activated them. You're going to take the mini ball, bring your knees in towards your chest, lift your bottom up, and all I want you to do is send your heels now to the ceiling and feel a nice big stretch in the back of the legs. Just stay there for a moment, and we're gonna flex and point the foot. Flex your foot. Now point your toes towards the ceiling. Good, again, and flex. And remember, keep your abs in and point. It's very important that you always keep your abs engaged at a comfortable level to always protect your back. And again, flex. Good, stretch and point. This is our very last one, and flex and point. Bending the knees, take the ball out from under you. Good. Now Stella's gonna keep the ball in between her knees. Kitty and I, however, are going to place our feet on the ball. Now, the placement of the feet is very important because if not, you're gonna be balance challenged. Bring your knees together, activate your inner thighs, wrap your feet over the ball, all right? See how I'm doing that here? So you don't wanna be way out here because you'll have no balance. Now, press with equal amount on the right and left foot and press your feet right into the center of the ball. I want you to take your hands out wide like a tripod to give yourself some balance. Now try not to have a death grip on the mat, you're only on the floor. And from here what you're gonna do is go ahead and take yourself and lift yourself slightly off that mat. Immediately you're gonna feel your hamstrings, all right? And then slowly come back down. Again, equal pressure on both feet, and if you feel like this is too much for you, follow Stella. So go ahead and lift all the way up. Lift and lower halfway. Do it again and lift. Feel those hamstrings work. And lower. Good. And lift. And as you do this, again, you want to really think about that balance as you do the movement. And lower. So really activating through those hamstrings. I'm sure you're dying. I know Kitty's dying right now. She's making it look really easy. Lift and lower. Maybe we should do 100 more. Nah, too many. I can't count that high. 1 more time. And lift, you're gonna hold it. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and lower all the way down. Now we are gonna do another set of those due to the fact that this is such a unique exercise and very different than that of a big stability ball. Once again, follow Stella if you're finding that you're getting a little balance challenge. Let's go back up again. Girls in, go ahead and lift. Good. And lower. So you're really feeling those hamstrings work. And lift, squeeze, keep those abs engaged and lower. Good. And again, and lift. Feel those hamstrings and lower. 2 more. And you lift and lower. This is our very last one. This time we're going to go ahead and stay up in that position and see if you can let your arms float off the floor. If you feel balance challenged, you can also keep your hands on the floor and just hold that position. This is balance challenge. It gives you a fantastic workout in your hamstrings. Also works your abs because you're balancing, and slowly lower all the way down. We're gonna take the ball and place it underneath our bum and stretch your hamstrings out yet again because they deserve it. They just worked hard for you. So you should feel a tightness. Take your hands and rub your hands right up and down your hamstrings. You're gonna feel how the blood flow came to that muscle and really worked. Good. Just get a nice stretch and point the toes for your last stretch there. Oh, feels so good. Go ahead and come on in, take your bum off the ball. Now, we just worked your hamstrings really hard, so we're gonna go now to the outer thighs. Did you guys feel that? Oh, yeah. But it works, you know? Bikini time. Place the ball underneath the ankle. Now, actually, I'm gonna have Stella place her hand on top of the ball. So she's gonna do a modified version, and Kitty and I are gonna go ahead and do the harder version. Again, if you need a little hand towel just to balance out your cervical spine, I want you to do it. What we're gonna do is place our hand in front like a tripod. We're going to lift that top leg, and I want you to feel like you're balancing your favorite beverage on your ankle. And lift, 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 a little quicker, lift, lift, lift. 8 more like that, and 8, 7, 6, 5. Now if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, take your hand away a little slower and lift a little higher, lower. Now feel the activation of the glute right here. That's it. And lower. Exhale, lift. As I ask you to breathe a little bit, it helps if you feel any cramping going on. The breath really enhances that. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. This is our very last one. Good. Go ahead and bring your knee in front for a little bit. Well-deserved stretch there. Did you feel that there? Yeah, right there. Okay. However, there's more. Take your hand in front again. Now, you're going to take your foot all the way out, and I want you to turn your toes towards the end of the mat. So you're basically internally rotating. And this time again, you're going to lift on an angle in front of you. So I want you to kick back so you get the glute here and also the outer thigh. Good. Kick back, and if you feel balance challenge, please follow Stella. Good. And as she kicks back, she pushes a little bit into that ball. Good. And again, kick back and down. So once again, you want to make sure that you're in good alignment here by always activating those abs. Last time, and lift now, little kicks behind, behind. That's it. Good. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. And we're just going to hold it right there. Hold it. Really feel a good squeeze in that glute. Good. Go ahead and bend your knee for a well-deserved hug. Now, we got to do both sides, otherwise we're going to be very unbalanced here. So come on and join us on the other side. And once again, if you feel like you want to just go ahead and place your hand on the ball, by all means do that. And utilizing your little towel really helps balance out your cervical spine. And work out at a comfortable level for you that's challenging. Good. We're going to lift straight up, shoulder, hip, knee, heel is in alignment. Lift and lower and lift and lower. I want you to really feel those outer thighs working. And lift and lower. Good. Squeeze your abs. Once again, it keeps you in alignment. And lift and lower. Now we're going to do a little bit quicker. And lift and lift. Good. Squeeze to the top. And if you feel like on this side as well, you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, take that hand away. And 5. Good. Burn 4. Good. 3, 2. This is our very last one. Just hold it. Keep the abs engaged. Good. Bring that knee in. For this side, for a little bit of a hug too. You want to stretch this muscle out because I'm going to get it again. Once again, place your hand in front, extend that leg out, and what you're going to do is reach out front with the toe, come forward to the end of your mat, and extend behind you. Good. Come forward, and if you want to, add a little breath to that. Inhale here, and as you just give a little exhale, a little bit more flexibility there. Reach out with your foot and press. Good. And again, reach forward with your foot and press back. Just 2 more like that. Good. And reach and forward. We have 1 more like that. And reach. And we'll just do little ones to the back and kick to the back for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4. The toes are facing down towards the mat. This is our very last one. Oh, burn. Come on in. All right. I hope you guys felt that. I know I did. Come on up. Now this next one, you're going to come into basically an all 4 points position. You're going to take the ball, and I want you to place it behind your hamstring and on your calf. And we're going to go ahead and lift up. Now the most important thing here is that you don't sag into your shoulders, your head doesn't drop down. You want to think about being neutral in this position of your spine. Now lift up to a comfortable level so you feel that glute work. I want you to lift and lower, lift and lower. Think about squeezing all the way through your glute and your hamstring. Good. And again, squeeze to the top. I'm burning. Are you guys burning yet? Lift and lower. 4 more. 4. And again, think about keeping neutral spine. It's very important. Keep your abs drawn in. We're going to do this last set a little bit quicker. and 8, 7, little higher lift, little higher squeeze to the top, and 4, and 3, and 2, and last one, come in. Oh, yeah. Hello, back of the leg. Do you guys feel that? Oh, yeah. Ready for bikini time. Other side. Again, get a good squeeze on the ball, because by squeezing the ball with the knee being in flexion, you're gonna get your hamstring too. Lift, as well as your glute. Lift and lower. So start at a nice, slow, comfortable place that gives you control of the movement. Lift and lower. And if you want, add that breath. Exhale. Gives you a little bit more movement as you breathe into a move rather than holding your breath. Good, 4 more. Squeeze to the top. Abs are in. And 3, 2 more. This is our last one. Little pulses for 8 and 7. Good, and 6, 5, and burn, and 4. Abs are tight, and 3, just 2. This is our very last one. Come on down. Oh, hello, back of the legs. Come on over and join me. Now, we're gonna take our heels and place them into the ball. So come on down to a supine position, join me here, and I want you to really dig your heels into the ball. Your head is flat, and dig as hard as you can. Place your hands now inside your thighs. Now I want you to just pulse and feel your inner thighs working here, and squeeze, squeeze. Now, a lot of things to think about here is pressing your heels into the ball and resisting with your hands. Now let's go a little slower and open. Now resist your hands, good. I want you to squeeze your inner thighs, good. Because we want a well-balanced leg, not just outer, not just behind, but inner too. Squeeze, 2 more, squeeze and open. Now little pulses, little tiny ones for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. This is our very last one. Now just press against your hands work against your legs, and release. Good, you should have felt your inner thighs on that one. Fantastic. Go ahead and come on over to your side once again, and we're gonna place the ball behind our knee again, lying on our side. Now for a modified version, you can slightly keep your knee in front of you, or you can keep it slightly out. Try not to roll back on your bum, but try to keep yourself in alignment. Now, we're gonna kick front and back. So the knee's gonna come towards you, and then I want you to swing it back and squeeze the glute. Come forward, that's it, and extend again. Come forward, extend, good. Keep the abs engaged, and it depends on how much pressure you put on your hand will also kind of challenge you a little bit more if you don't have quite so much pressure, especially in your abs. And I want you to hold it back there. And little tiny ones, lift, lift, lift. Now focus right on the glute, this muscle back here, this big muscle for 4, 3, 2, swing front and back again. Swing front, good. Swing back, squeeze your glute, that's it. Come forward, that's it. Extend back just 2 more times and forward. This is our last one. And back, 1 more. Come forward, good. And back, good job guys. Let's do the other side so we have a matching set. Now your buns and thighs ought to be burning by now. I know mine are. And there are always some hard parts to get to, but with this little ball, changes everything. All right. So once again, the knees slightly in front for modification. Make sure you're in alignment. We always get in a rush to get into an exercise, but we always want to check our alignment. Come front, good, push back, good. And again, come forward and push back. Keep your abs engaged at all times. Press, and make sure you're working out at a challenging level for you. Come forward and back. You want to feel it only in the right places. Come forward. Good. Now we do little presses back. Lift, lift, squeezing your glutes for 8 and 7. Burn 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's slow down the pace again. Good. Forward and press back. Good. Again. forward. We got a couple more on this side. Press back and then a well-deserved stretch. That's the treat to me. It's just like chocolate. And press, this is our very last one. Come forward, that's it, and press back. Good. Go ahead and take that ball out from under you. We're gonna do a fantastic stretch here. You're gonna love it. It feels so good. Probably not as good as chocolate. I don't know about you guys, but can't go wrong with chocolate. Come on down. Place the ball underneath your spine. And what you're going to do is I want you to hug onto one knee and extend your other foot down on your mat. Now you're gonna feel a great stretch in your hip flexor here. This is really important, especially for a cyclist. Think of extending your leg out. Now slowly extend the opposite leg. Now if you're tight in your hamstrings, keep your knee bent or extend the leg all the way up. Now if you're super flexible, you may be able to pull your leg back a little bit more towards you. I'm gonna keep mine right here. You wanna get a good stretch back here because I worked them really hard. Good, go ahead and let's switch sides. And if you ever feel like you wanna just hang out on this little mini ball and do this stretch, it's really nice, it's very relaxing. Extend both legs out and get a nice stretch there. It feels so good. I just love coming and hanging out on laying in this position, and it really relieves the stress out of my legs and lower back. Good, and go ahead and bring your knee in, give it a nice stretch towards you. Go ahead and come on up, take the ball out from under you. Come on up to a standing position and join me. All right, how you guys feel? Feel your buns and thighs here? I know I do. Go ahead and take the right foot behind you, and we're just gonna hold the ball out in front of us, and I want you to just kind of dig that heel down. Get a nice big stretch in the back of the leg this time. Drawing your heel down, good lift and lower. Good lift and just lower. Give a good stretch right there. Just hold it, hands on this supporting thigh, bring it in and switch. Extend out, pressing your heel down. You may find you're more flexible on one side and lift. You always want to stretch the tighter side a little bit more than the other one because we're always unbalanced. And press, last one and lift, and just hold that stretch right there. Oh, feels so good. Nice big stretch in the back of the leg. Abs are always engaged, and come on in. I want to thank you so much for joining me in this workout. We targeted all those areas, and I really look forward to seeing you again. Thanks again.